All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. So I mentioned this yesterday. Going into how the creators, and the people that own, Pornhub and these websites, these pornographic websites, which a lot of them are small hats. Best believe they're small hats. A lot of them they come here, they change their names, and you have to really dig deep in order to find out their true nationality. And sometimes you might not find it, but best believe we all know that the small hats own the porn industry, man. Okay, and as you see in the title, it says ILO, porn writer on hidden cam, 12-year-olds watching trans angels probably helps a lot. And trans angels is a pornographic homosexual website, man. Okay, and they know that a lot of young children are watching these videos on those websites, man. All right, that the majority of children are watching porn, man. Okay, and they're manipulating the systems to push homosexual ideologies. Okay, pushing homosexuality. Okay, trying to change the narrative. Like I was saying. All right, so I'm gonna play the video, and then we're gonna get some scriptures and so on and so forth. Okay, but before that, I want to say this channel is called Sound Investigations. Okay, you can look this up on YouTube, and basically there's this woman that's undercover, and she's pretty much, I think she sets up dates with these guys, and pretty much they start pretty much spilling the beans on what's really going on. Okay, and they don't know that they're being filmed. Okay, and there was very few videos. You can see here there's tons of videos about this darn porn industry, man, with all these executives, and heads that's up in that industry, man, and what they're really pushing, man, and they flat out telling it. Okay, and I don't think they're gonna get caught. Don't think that anything's gonna happen to them. Okay, and more than likely they're not. Because ultimately, they're under the system, man. Okay, they're under the system, and they're not gonna get any punishment for what they do. All right, because they're all in cahoots. All right, with people like Jeffrey Einstein or Epstein. I mean, Jeffrey Epstein and all these people. They're all connected, man. Okay, there was even a connection with I believe it was a game developer, and it was a female, and she used to be the assistant for Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, and it was a video. It was some months ago. They made that connection. Okay, so it's all one big cesspool of just wickedness, man. And Esau, Edom is in the midst of it, pulling the strings. Okay, so yeah, you can check this channel out, watch these videos, man. I highly recommend it. All right, but I'm gonna play this clip here.
Think like your work might be helping LGBTQ kids like find themselves?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. I mean, if everyone, like, it shouldn't just be heterosexual people who have porn.
Some LGBTQ kids who
Sure.
just are so confused.
Of course. No, it's true.
And lonely and like scared,
No, of course. Of course. Yeah, and it's not right for them to feel that way.
Do you think men.com is a good resource for them?
I'm sure, yeah. I mean, they'll find their kink in there, I'm sure.
The thing is like when you write for like Sean Cody, which is like primarily gay targeted, when you write for Trans Angels, which is trans female presenting targeted, you also try to see how much you can take of that and bring it to mainstream vanilla content, right? Because like Brazzers and Reality Kings is predominantly for straight men, but you try to like push the envelope as much as you can. Be like, okay, can I hint at like bi content here? Can I like talk more about like what if we brought a trans talent onto the site? And you kind of like take those risks to try and broaden it a little bit more, even though you know that you have a site dedicated to that, right? Like you're always trying to push it a little further.
Rice explains how
All right, is that they're gonna, like that man said, they're gonna constantly push, all right, slowly, all right, pump out slowly onto you this homosexual agendas to get you to accept it, man, to accept their agendas, all right. So they have to condition your mind. They're not gonna flat out come out with gay stuff. You know, a lot of times they usually push it slowly. You know, they may throw a gay joke in there, all right. They may you know, hint at something, you know, that's completely off. Okay, and then eventually they flat out come out with it, man. Okay, just like I mentioned in my last video yesterday, I mentioned, you know, the Spider-Man game, all right, that for the PS5. The first one, you know, they threw feminism in your face, okay, and then the second game, they threw straight up homosexual sexuality at your face, okay. They changed the female characters, gave them a manly figure, okay. And you can look at the photos. You can see the photos from Mary Jane from the first game, and then look at the photos from the second game. It's completely different. They redesigned her to make her look like a straight up man. Okay? And not only that, what I want to show you, all right, is this right here. Okay? Now there's Jake, you know, that's in the gaming industry as well. But pretty much they create these characters like this one right here. This is an actual video game character. At first I thought it was real, but you can watch this video, or you can watch this one. Okay, they pretty much talk about the same thing. All right, now the Jake, which I think is this guy right here, he created this female character right here, and he gave it to I guess the game company that he wanted to join, and they changed her up to look like a straight up man. Okay, they're all in cahoots. Okay, they'll blackball you. Okay, you try to get in the gaming industry, you know, you want to make games for the people, right? Okay, but you're not allowed to make anything that you want to make. Okay, you're gonna have to get down with him. All right. Okay, whether it's pushing feminism, homosexuality, lesbianism, and whatever the case may be, if you're not down with it, they're gonna push you out. And best believe the people that own Microsoft, PlayStation, all right, they're not gonna allow you to make games for their platforms. Okay, so they're gonna boot you out. Okay, or either you're gonna have to conform to what they want to push, man. And that's the reason why every time you look into some form of media, they're always pushing manly females. Okay, homosexuality everywhere you go, man. Okay, so let's play a little more of this.
MindGeek sites gradually introduce and push what he describes as less accepted content.
Browsers is taking the same approach in that they're the biggest, they're everywhere, so they need to appeal to every single niche. And I think they've done a lot to explore kind of every mainstream thing. So what they need to do now is they need to try to push stuff that's less accepted. Like putting a trans male or a trans female in a scene, you wouldn't get that on a normal mainstream site. So test it out. See if you get a bigger audience with it. See if you can convert somebody, right? Like maybe somebody who's never looked for anything like that might find it interesting and click on it. Same thing for bi stuff, same thing for gay. But bi stuff is usually marketed towards women, but they also want to try to get more men, straight men in on it too, or bi-curious men. Because the thing about trans.
Exactly. So they want to get straight men. Okay, because like I mentioned in my last video, the video game industry is mostly male dominant. Okay, straight males, all right, are into video games, not homosexuals. You know, a damn homosexual, all right, is what into doing hair and, you know, trying to be like a woman. Okay, so why the hell they in the gaming industry now? Because they're trying to push it upon the straight men. Okay, and that's what they're doing. So they're gonna throw these things in your face, and they're gonna try to make you accept it. And the people are rejecting it, man. Okay, they're rejecting it. You know, but that's what they do.
Trans Angels, which is a site, it's female presenting trans women. And like they sell that to straight men. Like that's the demographic. So I think the next big step would be trying to do something that's kind of counterculture. Maybe doing like a trans man in a scene, like having a guy, male presenting trans man with a vagina, and see how that does. Because we'll see how people react to it differently. But like, it's a lot of experimenting and seeing what hits.
It's just
what
wicked,
doesn't.
man. Wicked. So yeah, there's quite a few videos, man. You even got this right here. I haven't watched these yet, but it says former FBI boss can put anyone in jail, set them up. Says we call it a nudge. Okay, and so yeah, you want to know why who the police is going after, the FBI and all that. All right, they coming after you, Jakes, and it's okay for them to come up. All right, and set you up. All right, to get you locked up in jail. Okay. So it's not a conspiracy, man. This stuff is real. You see? It says they don't give a F. All right, revenge porn, which they're creating sexual deviance through this as well. Okay? Look at this. Pornhub owners hire psychologists. Okay? And not only that, the gaming industry, in the gaming industry, they hire psychologists too to study the mind of the people. That's the reason why they always throwing stuff out there like that. Throwing homosexuality out there in the game, putting trans males and trans females in the game, okay, to see how the public reacts. And then they gather that data up, and then they understand how to come at you people, okay. And what the average person don't understand is that every day you wake up, it's an attack on your spirit and your mind, okay, every day, man. All right, but the people don't notice it because they're so used to this system, this oppression, man. All right, they're used to it, and they can't see it. They stuck in a loophole. All right. So let's see if there's anything else up in here. It says ads with guys that look 15. So yeah, they push pedophilia. All right, they got sites like that. Okay, men that are into little boys, so they push that. All right, rapists, traffickers using Pornhub loophole to make lots of money. So yeah, they don't study the videos that gets uploaded, and they don't care about it. It goes on and on and on, man. So check out this channel, all right, in your leisure time if you wish. So anyway, I'm gonna give some scriptures here, man. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter." And that's exactly what Esau, Edom is doing. Okay, them small hats, man. All right, which is pretty much Esau. All right, in a nutshell, that's just Amalek, another tribe. But the point being is that, all right, they call evil good and good evil. Okay, they think that homosexuality, they're trying to make that look like a good thing. They're trying to make that a standard in the earth, man. And they're trying to get rid of heterosexual relationships. They're trying to get rid of straight relationships in general, man. Okay. There is also some other clips that I could show, but I ain't gonna make it too long. I'll probably do that in separate lessons as well. But just to give you the short version, there's this game developer by the name of Neil Druckmann. All right, he's with Naughty Dog, that created the Uncharted series and The Last of Us. And he came out, all right, in a public interview stating that we sexualize women too much, and that women can be more than what they can be. And basically, what they're doing is they're getting rid of the womanly figure that a woman is supposed to have. They inflating or deflating, all right, their buttocks, deflating their breasts and making them into pecs. All right, they're changing their facial structure to look like men. Okay, and then on top of that, they're outdoing men, in whatever it may be. When it comes to one-on-one fight against a female and a man, they'll have a female win, okay? Or they had a female going off on the dude, treating him like crap and putting him down, or putting him in his place, so to speak, below a woman. And that's the direction that they're going in, man. All right, and whatever it may be, okay. All forms of entertainment is doing that, and they're doing it on purpose, man, to try to get your children, all right, to conform to it, all right, to get everybody to conform to this new world order off agenda, man. Okay, and that's evil, man. That's evil. All right, so it says, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. It says, woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. And that's what they do. All right, Jake, that's in them gaming industries, they be conforming into it, you know, because they don't want to. They may be getting paid a lot of money. All right, so they justify the wicked so they can get in on it too, man. All right, but they're gonna get destroyed, man. All right, so it says, verse 24, therefore, as the fire devoureth the stubble, and the flame consumeth the chaff, so their root shall be as rottenness, and their blossom shall go up as dust, because they have cast away the law of the Lord of hosts, and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel. And that's what's eventually going to happen. The Lord's going to judge them. Okay, he's going to judge America. He's going to burn this place up, and the wicked that's going to be left here is going to be utterly burnt to complete ash, man, dust. Okay, all right. So it says, therefore is the anger of the Lord kindled against his people, and he hath stretched forth his hand against them, and hath smitten them, and the hills did tremble, and their carcasses were torn in the midst of the streets. For all that this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is still stretched out still. And right now the Lord's hand is still stretched out, because we're still able to do these videos. All right, brothers are still on the highways and byways pushing, you know, week in and week out. Okay, so the Lord's hand is stretched out, but guess what? 2/3 of our people, they're not listening, man. You know, so the Lord is gonna make his return. And he's gonna straight up destroy Jake, man. You know the wicked of our people, man. All right, so let's see. It says verse 27, it says, none shall weary nor stumble among them, neither shall slumber nor sleep, neither shall girdle of their loins be loose, nor the latch of their shoes be broken. All right, so that's pretty much it on that. All right, so let's get another one. All right, so this is John chapter 1 and verse 1. It says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the Most High, and the Word was the Most High. It says the same was in the beginning with the Most High. It says all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. It says in him was life, and the life was the light of men. It says, and the light shineth in darkness. Okay, and the scripture said we are the light. Okay, children of the light, man. All right, not darkness. So it says, and the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehend it not. It says, there was a man sent from the Most High, whose name was John. The same came for a witness to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light. It says that was the true light. And light. All right, Salakia, I had to go handle an errand, but I'm back. But anyway, it says that was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. Okay, it says he came unto his own. It says, and his own received him not, but as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High, even to them that believe on his name, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of flesh, nor of the will of man, but of the Most High. You see, which shows that predestination exists. Okay, it's not by man's will, all right, to be whatever he is. Okay, it's all through the will of Yahweh Bashem Shah. Okay, so it says, verse 13. Salakia, verse 14. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us, which is what? Yahweh Shai. It says, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. All right. Let me see. Is that it on that? Yeah, I think that was it. All right. So yeah, that was it on that. Let's get Luke. Okay. Matter of fact, I'll get it through here instead of searching it. Let's get Luke. All right, Luke. Let's see. What is it? 1. 1 and verse 70. Yeah, verse 76. All right, so it's Luke chapter 1 and verse 76. And thou, child, shalt be called the prophet of the highest, for thou shalt go before the face of the Lord to prepare his ways, to give knowledge of salvation. It says, unto his people by the remission of their sins. It says, through the tender mercy of our power, whereby the day spring from on high have visited us. It says, to give light to them that sit in darkness. And this whole world is just straight darkness, man. Okay. And who has the light? Okay, the elect. All right. Okay, the elect has the light. All right. So they have the light. All right, which are the prophets. Okay. So the prophets have the light. Okay, and we're enlightened because what we know this truth, man. Okay, and we believe in this truth. Okay, so we're a light unto the world, and this world can't understand it. All right, and that's the reason why we go through what we go through. Through whatever it may be, financial, in every way, man. Just going through things, man. So it says to give light to them that sit in darkness, in the shadow of death, to guide our feet in the way of peace. Okay, and Esau's way is not a way of peace. Okay, he gives you a sense of peace by letting you do what you want to do. All right, and otherwise being wicked. All right, that's not peace, man. Doing whatever you want to do is not peace. Allowing your child, so to speak, all right, just to use a simile or metaphor. Okay, when you have a child, you don't allow your child to do whatever he wants to do, because if that happens, it leads to trouble, and it ultimately leads to death. Okay, so it's the same thing here, man. Okay, Esau, Edom, allowing the world and pushing, all right, this agenda, all right, of homosexuality and feminism, whatever the case may be, all right, it's not right, man. That's not the way of peace. Just because you can do it doesn't mean that it's good. Just because it feels good doesn't mean that it's good. Okay? So yeah, that was it on that, man. All right, so let's get First Thessalonians. Let's go back up here. Yeah, First Thessalonians, start chapter 5. Okay, and we'll start at verse 1. All right, it says, First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. It says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord as so cometh as a thief in a night. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Yeah, so a time is coming, man. All right, you Edomites, man. Okay, you're not gonna be able to escape the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Al Shah. All right, no matter what bunkers you built, no matter how deep you go into the earth, all right, wherever your bunkers are, all right, the Lord, listen, Yahweh Bashim Al Shah is gonna get you, man. Okay, you can't escape. Okay, and that includes 2/3 of our own people, man. All right. So it says, verse 4, but ye brethren are not in darkness. It says that that day should overtake you as a thief. All right, which is what? Being unaware. Okay, that's not going to take the elect, okay, in that day, man. Okay, so it's not going to surprise us, all right, when ish hit the fan, so to speak. Okay, so because we're not in darkness, all right, we know what's going on. Okay, we can see outside of this world, but 2/3 of our people, they can't see it, man. It says, verse 5, ye are all the children of the light. Of light. It says, and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. You know why? Because we don't trust in this world. We don't trust in these false philosophies and doctrines. Okay, we don't we're not for the homosexual agenda, all right, and whatever mess they pushing, man. Okay, we're not of darkness, all right? We're of the light, okay, which is what the scriptures, this truth, man. That's the light. And then what we took upon that light, all right, by learning the precepts and, you know, believing on his word. Okay, so it says, therefore, let us not sleep as others do. Yeah, because everybody else is asleep, and I don't know what's going on, man. All right, so it says, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. And that's what people are. They're asleep, they're drunk. Okay, they can't see what's going on. They don't know. They don't realize that there is an attack, all right, on your mind and your spirit, man. Okay, and physically, all right, through the foods that you eat, all right, they cause psychological problems, all right, causes certain foods, you eat it and it causes you to, take on certain spirits, man. Okay, so it says, but let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet, the hope of salvation, okay, which is ultimately the armor, okay, put on the whole armor of the Most High, man, okay, which is what this truth, man. Meaning what? Eat this roll, as the scriptures say. He compared the truth unto food. All right, water, and various other things. Okay, so it says, "For the Most High have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with Him." Okay. It says, wherefore, comfort yourselves together and edify one another, all right, which is what we do, all right, when we do these lessons, all right, go out on the highways and byways, okay, is to edify, all right, to keep you out of that darkness, man, okay, and boost your faith, to exhort you, and to rebuke you, all right, which is what correction. It says, and we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you, it says, and are over you in the Lord, and admonish you. It says, and to esteem them very highly in love for their work's sake, and be at peace among yourselves. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, that was it on that. We're gonna get one more. We're gonna get Psalms. Okay. Psalms chapter 37. All right, and we'll start at verse 7 right here. That's like we'll start at 5. Okay. Yeah. It says, commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust also in him. Okay. And like I mentioned earlier, at camp, I think one of the last camps, couple camp videos ago, you look at Star Wars and they always say trust in the Force. All right. What they really is saying is trust in the Lord. Okay. Which is Yahweh Shema Shah. Trust in Yahweh Shema Shah. That's what they're saying. Okay. And they stole that from the scriptures, man. Okay. It says it right here. Commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Okay. Even when you look at Star Wars, when you see a Jedi and a Sith fight against each other, what do? They trust in basically a spiritual power, man. Okay. All right, which is what ultimately Yahweh Shema Shah. All right. It says it's like another thing I wanted to mention is that they let the Force guide their movements. When they're fighting each other, all right, they don't they trust in the Force, man. Okay. And it guides their movements, and things like that. I forgot what else I wanted to say, but you get the point, man. All right. So verse 6, it says, and he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Rest in the Lord, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way. And who's prospering right now? Esau, Edom, and the wicked. All right, which is the wicked. Esau, Edom is the wicked, and 2/3 of our people are wicked. Okay, so don't fret because they're prospering. It says, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. All right, Esau, Edom, because he's in rulership. It says, cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. All right. It says, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. You see that? So the Lord is going to eventually cut off the wicked, man, period. Okay. He's going to cut them all off. It says, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. It says, yea, thou shalt not, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. All right, because Esau is going to be removed out the earth. Okay, 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed, and they're going to come back in the kingdom. All right, righteous through the loins of the elect. Okay, but what they're going to have to die on this side, and Esau, Edom is going to be put out forever and ever. He ain't never going to come back, man. Okay, so it says, but the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. It says the wicked plotteth against the just, and they're doing that right now, man. Okay, you can't speak you can't speak anti-Semitic. You know, you can't speak against the small hats. All right, you can't even claim your heritage, man. You can't even call yourself an Israelite. They got a problem with that. Trying to call you a damn terrorist, you know, whatever the case may be. So yeah, they're plotting, man. Okay, sharpening a sword, waiting for that perfect moment to try to come down upon the elect, man. Okay, so it says the wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. So there you go, right there. That's what he want to do. He can't wait. It says the Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. It says the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor. And who's the poor? All right, the Israelites, man. Okay. All right. So this is what he wants to do. He want to cast down the poor. All right, and we're known as the poor, you know, because we don't physically have riches, but spiritually we are rich. All right, that's the difference. Okay, it says and needy. It says and to slay such as be of upright conversation. All right. It says their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. So yeah, the device that they're going to try to use to destroy, all right, the men of the Lord, okay, is pretty much going to backfire. Okay, that's basically what they're saying. It's not going to work. It's going to backfire on them. It says a little that a righteous man have is better than riches of many wicked. And it says, for the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. You see that? So, amen. The Lord is going to destroy the wicked. So we're going to read this last verse. It says, but the wicked shall perish. Verse 19. It says, they shall not be ashamed in the evil time. It says, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. Okay, it says, but the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of the lambs. It says, they shall consume, into smoke shall they consume away. All right, which is going into those nuclear missiles. Because when them ICBM missiles hit here, all right, all these people, the wicked, all right, including Esau, you know, and maybe, you know, some of the other nations, all right, when the missiles hit, man, they're going to be like fat, all right, to keep that fire burning. Okay. You know, if you want to keep a fire burning, you put more wood into it, and then it stays lit. All right, so that's going to be what these people are going to be used for. Okay, they're going to be consumed. They're going to be used for fat to keep the smoke burning. Keep the fire burning, man. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So anyway, you know, you can check out this channel, Sound Investigations. All right, check this out and watch this stuff, man. All right, you know, I'm gonna check out these two, you know, Lord willing, eventually. I seen some of these, you know, mainly these ones dealing with Pornhub, man. Okay, and why isn't there no articles about it, man? All right, that's another thing. Here it is, they getting exposed. There's no articles. The news ain't touched up on it. This is huge, man. You know, you know, but hey, that's Esau, Edom to go show you this is a wicked kingdom. This is a wicked society. Okay, and they're in this mess. Okay, so anyway, I hope this was edifying unto the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakak Radash, and Shalom.